So you've been contemplating, but you officially made the decision to start a clothing brand. Well, in this video, I'm going to be giving you 6 steps on how to start your clothing line. Hello, my name is Michael, and I am the owner of ECG Graphics and Printing. ECG is a design print shop located in Southern California, where we help clothing lines just like you amplify their brand. Now, with this being a print shop, you can only imagine the many different types of clothing brands that come through our doors every single day. And through those relationships, I've noticed and seen some techniques and strategies that allow for some clothing lines to be more successful than others. So what I decided to do is share that information with you. If that's something that you're interested in, please consider subscribing to my channel. Now, in this video, I'm not really gonna be talking to you about the printing because that's not important right now in this step. Right now, you just need to get focused. You need to figure out what you are actually thinking about doing for your clothing line. Once you actually have all that solidified, then you can start talking about, what your garments are gonna look like and things like that. Mood boards essentially are collages. They allow for you to take all these different ideas and put them in one place so you can see how they look together and they interact. So here are a few examples of some mood boards that other brands have used. They're really fun. You can put fonts on there, you can put, other brands on there, other garments, textures, things like that. So really a mood board is just allowing for you to just dump everything that you are thinking about in one place so you can just see how everything interacts. Next is gonna be identifying your PTMs. And PTM stands for potential tribe members. So in the end, any successful business has to have tribe members. A tribe member is somebody that is extremely loyal to your products or your services. If you were to ever think about a sales funnel, that advocacy, the people on the very bottom, people that purchase products, and then they're the ones that are referring other people, that is what a tribe member is. They're people that are gonna rock with you no matter what. There's tribes everywhere. Everyone wants to be a part of a tribe. Cell phones, cars, we are all part of little small tribes. We are a tribe-based society. To make this really simple, you want to identify your target market, and your PTMs are members of your target market. But the way you identify your target market is you have to figure out what's your TAM, or your total addressable market, and that's going to be the large industry that you're in. So you're in fitness apparel, that is the industry that you're in. Now, don't make the mistake and target everybody, because not everybody is your customer. Not everybody is your customer. Okay, so you want to segment that down into your target market. The way you do that is by categorizing your target market by things that you want to target. Okay, so you can use demographic, psychographic, which is really important, and then also your geographic. So where do they live? Next is going to be creating a simple business plan. Now, this doesn't have to be a long 30-page business plan with an executive summary and financial projections and things like that. It's just something really simple for you to just kind of get your ideas out and make sure that your idea is actually good. Don't worry, I got you covered. I do have a free template of a 1-page business plan down in the description below. Next is going to be registering your business and getting all of the necessary permits and licenses to run your business wherever you are. One thing I do want to say is you don't necessarily have to rush out and get an LLC at this point. You can operate your clothing line as a sole proprietorship, but hey, if you have everything together and you want to go get your LLC, definitely go do that. What I don't want to have happen, because I have seen this, is people jump the gun and they start a process with getting the LLC and then they want to change their name, or there's so many different things that have to change in it. Now it's going to be harder. I always like to tell clothing lines, if in the start and you're learning your name, you're learning what you want to do, you afford yourself the abilities to make these changes. You don't necessarily have to jump into an LLC or an S Corp or anything like that so early. Next is separating your finances. This is the best thing that you can do for your clothing line or any startup business is separating your finances. No matter if you get an LLC or sole proprietorship, since you've registered your clothing line and you've gotten that sole proprietorship or DBA, or you got an LLC, now you can then go to most banks and you can set up a business checking account and savings account. I suggest getting both, but this allows for you to actually make sure that your clothing line's money is separate from your money. You'll thank me during tax time. And 6 is capitalize your clothing line. 9 times out of 10, this is a side hustle for you, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to just start capitalizing your business. That means just start, now that you have that business bank account, start putting money into that. If it's a couple $100 every single paycheck, maybe twice a month or once a month, that's totally fine. But you want to start capitalizing your clothing line, because what this is going to do is it's going to allow for you to fund your startup endeavors as you start to get this engine going. So now you started your clothing line. And honestly, you haven't really invested too much into this, right? I know out there, a common belief is you don't have a clothing line until you actually printed a product, but that's not true. The business comes before the actual product. So you've done the right things, you've taken the right steps, you've made sure that you have a solid idea, you know where you want to go, you know what vision you have, you actually registered your business, you got everything going, and you are setting aside money to actually fund. So the next steps is actually getting in there, doing some more in-depth product research, starting to get some sampling, and then we can get into everything else that comes with starting a clothing line and getting this thing off the ground. But if you want more content on that, please subscribe to the channel. My goal is to give you as much information about how to start your clothing line and grow your clothing line as possible. But I can't do that if you don't subscribe. Also, I will be doing a live training. Space is limited, okay? It's limited because I want to make sure that the group of people that I have are the right group. So if you want to be a part of that, please go down in the description and you can register for that live event. Also, this is my book, The Clothing Brand Blueprint. I wrote this for you. If you would like to get a copy of this, it's a short read. Please head down in the description below and pre-order. I will see you in the next video.